enamorarte. Quiero que te sientas cómoda si vamos aparte. Así.
Hello everybody, welcome to One-on-One with Debbie. I'm here with my cameraman Carlitos. Let us see you. Yes. I just want to say welcome back to my followers and welcome to our new viewers. We have a guest today that's ready to sit here with me and let it all out with you guys at home, in the train, in the car, in the toilet, wherever you are. I just want to say thank you for being here, and I'm going to let my guest take it away. Hello, Jeffrey. I just want to say welcome to One-on-One with Debbie. I'm very glad for you to come here and be on our show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. I really
Hi, guys.
do love you here today. But I just want to say thank you to our viewers for staying tuned with us and giving the opportunity for Jeffrey to sit here with us and share a little bit of his story. But I'll go ahead and start off by saying, how are you, Jeffrey?
I'm good. I'm actually really excited to doing this. Like, you know, it's amazing. It's a new experience for me. And yeah.
I'm very happy to hear that.
I am so nervous but happy to be here.
It's alright. I was nervous on my first video, but I shook it off a little bit. But let's start off by telling us a little bit about yourself. Who is Jeffrey?
Well, Jeffrey is a Colombian Peruvian American who lives in Queens, New York.
Queens, New York.
I'm 23 years old. I work in a children's accessories line, and
That's very good.
yeah.
But we'll go ahead and start this new interview by asking to tell us, how do you identify yourself?
Well, for society, what I tell people in general is I'm a gay homosexual individual. But me, knowing Jeffrey, I just love everybody.
But well, let's start off by letting it all out. Tell our viewers, when was the first time that you knew?
Well, it started off when I was literally like 4 years old.
Oh, wow,
I started
really?
watching the Selena movies. And then all of a sudden, I remember I was like, that's it. I know I'm gay. When I started dancing around the living room with my aunt, my mom, my aunt, they always covered themselves in jewels and designer outfits. They always glammed themselves up, which always intrigued me very well. I was always fascinated by the Disney characters that my mom loved so much, which was The Little Mermaid or Tinkerbell. Fairies were her thing. So growing up with majestic creatures in my life and everything, it really questioned me about life and everything. And that was the mix-up growing up. If I liked what boys like
And
compared
did
to what girls like, you know?
And did your parents ever told you a girl is supposed to be with a guy?
Oh, yes.
And
Yes.
Did that confuse you at the moment? Did that make you think? What exactly went through your head?
No, and to go actually deep into that question, I was pressured into that, but the thing is, I was a very curious child. I grew up being with girls and also being with boys.
Of course.
But I never believed in the word gay. I just said to myself, I like both sexes.
Of course.
You know, it was wrong for what my parents saw, but in my head, nothing was wrong. It was just like, I liked it. Did I label myself at that moment? No, I didn't. So.
And what was it that was it like a certain grade, a certain age that you were like, okay, I think this is who I am?
I was actually struggling with that coming towards middle school. In middle school, I was dating girls. I even had a relationship for 2 years with a girl.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was beautiful. I fell in love with her really, deep. But I knew deep down inside me, I knew I liked men. But mostly when I was going through that struggle and the progression of me knowing who I am, that was towards middle school. And the reason I'm saying it is because middle school was like my bullying era, where I was constantly getting bullied.
Of course.
All the time. And it was very tough for me because it was an everyday thing where people teased me of how I walked, talked, you know, and it was struggling. It was really sad. And I feel like people can compare. I mean, I don't know if you could compare, but when people judged you for who you are and it was an everyday thing, it really bothered me internally, and to a point where I never thought of suicide. I I dislike like people having suicidal thoughts. And I went that far in my life that one day I literally wrote down my feelings, and it was like wrong. It came out the wrong way, and my teacher saw it, and it was really scary because I was reported to the guidance counselor. The cops came. It was a mess, such a mess, and I didn't know what to think.
Of course.
And the one thing that I will take to my grave about this experience and that memory was my mom coming to pick me up after the whole situation. And she looked at me and she said, "Why would you kill yourself? God gave you one gift, and that gift was for you to live here on this earth, and you're going to just throw it out just for some friends or some people who are bullying you. Grow the F up." That was my mom. And that in a way made me just block out everyone's voice, everyone's hate, like, away from me. So I trooped it out. I legit trooped it out. And that's the thing, no one should go through that. If you need someone to talk to, go get guidance, go to a friend, talk, because I didn't have that. In middle school, I was very lost with friends. I didn't know who were my friends, and I just wrote down my feelings. But look, because of me writing down my feelings, it was read the wrong way, and it was something that scared everyone, and it scared me because I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. So yeah, that's where it all progressed, middle school for me. And I was so scared because I didn't know if I was going to get beat up. I didn't know if I was going to get chased.
Of course.
So it was very scary for me.
It was scary. It was scary to wake up every day and know I have to go to school.
Yes.
I don't know what's going to happen next.
Yes, it was. I laugh about it now because yes, those were the reactions. I was like, oh, I have to deal with this another day. At one point, I literally wanted to transfer to another school and start all over again. But I said to myself, I have 1 year left to graduate. Just do it. Prove to these people that you made it. And when I got my diploma and my mom and my father were right there watching me, I said, I made it, I left. Screw you, bullies. And I've never seen them. I've never seen them since that day.
Bullies, you suck.
So coming towards high school, actually, the freshman year of my high school year, I had my first boyfriend. And I didn't label myself yet. I didn't tell nobody yet. I kept it to myself. Only a certain amount of people knew. So I was good living with that secret, I guess.
And is there like a reason why you weren't ready to say it to the world or weren't ready to say it to your friends?
I guess I wasn't comfortable with myself yet. Especially growing up, I wasn't like the hotshot cute boy down the block or whatnot. I was like a nerdy, trying to fit in and also trying to hide my sexual identity. So it was really tough for me because I was more caring about what others thought of me. And if it was by me changing, I really didn't care what I liked. But coming towards junior year, I came out to a couple of my friends, my best friend Alice, and also my dear close friend Rosalia. I came out to them, and it was like the most liberating moment for me because I was like, holy shit, now everyone in the school knows. And yeah.
And after you went ahead and sat your friends down at school and you let it all out, was your parents next?
Well, the thing is with my parents, I came out to my mother at 14.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so with my friends, I came out at 17, but at 14, I came out to my mother. And I'm very thankful and grateful that I came out to her because a year later, she passed away.
Oh, I'm very sorry about that.
It's okay. Yeah, it was very tough, but I thank God and I thank everyone. I tell everyone actually that I'm very grateful that she knew before she died. You know, and everyone tells me she'd been known, you know, she knew you were a little, you know, gay boy. And I was like, I don't care as long as it came out of my words. Of course. And I sucked it up and I owned it. That's all that matters. And so it was tough, but
how did she react?
Well, she didn't hit me. She didn't spank me or anything like that.
At least that's a good sign.
She just threw the Bible at me, but I grabbed it and I said, "This is not gonna help." And I threw it back at her. But she still loved me. She said, "You're still my son. Just pray. I need you to know that God still loves you." And you know, those were the kindest messages my mom gave me. But at the end of the day, I believed whatever I believed in, and I said, "Thanks, Mom. I just hope that you will stick by my side no matter what. But yeah, unfortunately, she passed away a year later. And yeah, besides that, my friends and family, I came out to my family after my friends in high school. And literally all my aunts and cousins were like, we've known. I was like, are you serious?
I feel like a lot of people go through that. They're like, what? You knew? I
Girl,
didn't even know.
They were literally like, I've known since you were this small. And I was like, I don't care. I'm telling you now. I was like, well, there's nothing new. I thought you were going to win the lotto or something. I was like, but...
They weren't surprised. But hey, at least you told them. But I know I haven't heard it, but have you told your dad too? Or is he not in the picture?
He is. I live with him. But I never told him. It never came out of my mouth. But I feel like through families and words go around, I feel like he does know. I mean, come on now. I think he's seen me with a couple boyfriends in my room. So it's kind of obvious. But
is there a reason you haven't sat with him and just, you know,
it's tough.
him?
It's really tough. That's a good question. It's really tough because my dad's very old school. And in an ignorant way, that's how he thinks, that you can't change his mindset. So it's really tough. Parents do have to adjust, and it does take time. But the thing is, I never wanted to poke him at it with my own sexuality. It never bothered me. You know, I live in a house where he offers me so much like shelter, food, all of that I said to myself, you know what, out of respect, you give me that, and I'll just, you know, keep it quiet, keep it chill. I'm not, you know, bothered by it, I guess, at the moment in my life. It's more like I'm ready to tell him when I have my own place. I make my own money. I mean, I do make my own money, but, you know, I'm basically out and living on my own as an independent person.
So now that you're a young adult,
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, you came out of the closet, you came out of the bullying stage, and now you're welcome into the LGBTQIA community. How has life been or felt after your new beginning?
Oh, it's been very welcoming. I'm forever grateful for the gay friends that I have. You know, I do have my straight girlfriends and my straight guy friends, but I also have this wonderful group of gays in my life that they're part of this community that we're all in. And it is so amazing to share all that love. Oh my God, I'm gonna get emotional, but it is amazing. It is beautiful the way we could all talk and not be in fear.
Mix all up.
Exactly.
No labels, no separation, just mix, it's okay. Well, Jeffrey, I just want to say thank you very much for coming here on the show today and sharing your experience, not only with me, but with the viewers at home, in the train, everywhere. So thank you once again for being here, for taking the time.
Thank you so much for having me, honestly.
Always, Jeffrey. And, you know, if anybody wants to be on the show like Jeffrey, just email me, leave a comment, and we can talk and set it up to see when you could sit here with me and share your story with the viewers like Jeffrey did today.
I honestly want to say I love what you're doing. This is the most amazing thing you could do to help others and speak their voice. This is such an amazing thing you're doing. So I wish you luck in the future. So much success.
Thank you, Jeffrey. I really appreciate that.
Thank you so much for everything, honestly.
Well, Jeffrey, is there anything that you would like to tell the LGBTQIA community or any advice that you would like to give to them?
Of course. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys getting to hear me out in my story and the struggles that occurred and now how I blossomed as an individual. I appreciate it. And word of advice for everyone out there: be yourself, love who you are. Life is very short. We live on borrowed time, and I am forever grateful how I came out and how much love I received from this community, and you will too. Just be yourself. Everything will get better. A big shout out to my family: Kimberly, Aileen, Emily, Jocelyn, Leslie, Lupe, Alice especially. I love you guys so much. You guys have been the best family for me, and you guys made me grow for the person I am today. If it wasn't for your loving kindness, I would have been lost in this world. Thank you so much. Thank you to my the rest of my family and friends. Again, love yourself. Don't be so hard. And screw the haters, okay? Screw the freaking haters.
Jeffrey over here. If you want to get in contact with Jeffrey, just follow him on his Instagram right here. Point right there. Yes. And if anybody wants to be on the show like Jeffrey has, just go ahead and email us to the email right below on the description. And I'd love to hear you out and see if we can get you to sit here with me. Thank you so much for watching, guys, here with my buddy Jeffrey, and stay tuned for my upcoming video. I promise you're gonna love it just how you loved Jeffrey today. So stay tuned.
You guys are awesome.
Don't leave. Follow, subscribe, leave those comments, follow me on Instagram, YouTube. I love you all.
I can't do golden rings, but I'll give you everything. Magic is in the air, there ain't no science here, so come get your everything. I made no promises, I can't do golden rings, but I'll